Hey folks, Eric here from DirtyOldSneakers.com, and I just picked up the Garmin Enduro. I've been using it for a few weeks, and I wanted to give you my first impressions, what I like, what I don't like, that kind of stuff. First, a bit of transparency. I bought this myself, but I did get a media discount from Garmin. That said, I'm not beholden to them for anything I'm going to say to you today, and no one is going to see this footage before I post it. So essentially, you're going to see it at the same time as Garmin. Now, in the coming weeks, I'm going to be doing some comparison videos, but in the meantime, I want to go over the basics about this watch. What I like, what I don't like I said before. Let's dig in. So let's talk about the physical watch. This thing is huge, both in features and the actual physical size. In fact, it's the largest of the Garmin watches, coming in at 51 millimeters by 14.9 millimeters. And here's the thing, is it only comes in one size. Now, usually when Garmin launches a new watch of this size, and I'm looking at you Phoenix series, you're going to see up to 3 versions. The small version, which would be designated by an S in the name, then whatever series with just the number, like the Phoenix 6, that's going to be the medium size. And then the large, usually designated by an X. I'm looking at the Phoenix 5X and the Phoenix 6X. Now, with Garmin launching this watch without different versions, it's signaling that there is a more limited market of consumers who are going to be interested in this particular watch. And we're going to go out on a ledge here and say that Garmin is focused on the ultra market with this one, more so than with the Phoenix series, which has become more of a multi-sport watch than just one for the endurance, for the ultra market. Now, before you freak out in the comments, yes, there is a second version of this. For an extra $100, you can get one made of titanium with a black band. You can actually replace this band with a black one if you want for an extra, I think it's $55, but this one comes with a gray band. But features-wise, there are no differences between the two units. And hey, real quick, if you're finding this video helpful, it would be great if you just hit that like button below. It'll get this up into the algorithm a little bit more. It's going to do great for the video. It'll be great for my channel, and I'd really appreciate it, so thanks in advance. So along with the larger physical size comes a larger display, this one at 1.4 inches. It also has a few more pixels than the last premium watch released with 280 by 280 pixels. It really is a crisp and clear display. Now, even though the watch is physically large, it comparably doesn't weigh that much, coming in at 71 grams without the band. But let's talk about the band for a sec. Like I said, you can replace this one with a black one you like. My wife thinks that this is super ugly. Ugly or not, I found this to be the most comfortable GPS watch I've ever worn because the band is made of nylon. Now that said, I'm not excited to wear it on a long run this summer considering how much I sweat. And I'm wondering how fast it's going to dry and how often I'm going to need to wash it to keep it from stinking like dirty feet. Too much information? Sorry. So let's get into the basics. This watch is going to track everything that you've come to expect, like steps, calories burned, intensity minutes, and has advanced sleep metrics, including a Garmin sleep score, think 0 out of 100, and a sleep rating, think good, poor, excellent, etc. Sensors are going to include satellite tracking with GPS, the North American standard, GLONASS, the Russian standard, and Galileo, the EU standard. It's got a wrist-based heart rate monitor, a barometric altimeter for ascent and descent, a compass, a gyroscope for swimming and indoor activities, an accelerometer, a thermometer, and a pulse ox blood oxygen saturation monitor that you can use for all-day monitoring or spot checking while sleeping. Now, it's got all of the swim, bike, and run features you're going to want. I'll put a scroll at the bottom that's going to go through all of the features, but you can see that they include things like underwater wrist-based heart rate, open water swim tracking, Pace Pro for running, and all the cycling features you'll need. Notably missing, however, is routable cycling-specific street maps. I'm not sure why they left it off of this one. Okay, so let's get to the heart of it. What sets this watch apart from some of the other watches in the Garmin lineup? And quite honestly, on the market, I can tell you in 2 words: battery life. This watch has Coros level battery life. Look for that in a comparison video in the coming weeks. This is one of the watches in the Garmin lineup that comes with solar charging. If you look closely at the face, at the display, you can see that just inside that green stripe, there's a 1 millimeter strip around the edge of the display. That's the solar charging. The lens is also made of material that Garmin calls power glass. That's also going to help charge, but to a much lesser degree. You're really going to get most of the power in that strip. Now, as an aside, I've been asked in the past how the lens material stands up to scratching, as it's not made of sapphire material. Now, here's a shot of my 6X Pro Solar. As you'll see, I don't have any scratches, nicks, or pock marks. And I've beat the shit out of this watch. Here are the different modes and battery life for each. Smartwatch up to 50 days with an extra 15 days with solar charging. Battery saver watch mode up to 130 days. And get this, a year with solar. Using your GPS, you get up to 70 hours, another 10 with the solar charging. Max battery GPS mode is insane with 200 hours, another 100 up to 300 hours with the solar charging. Insanely, expedition GPS activity, which is up to 65 days or 95 days with the solar. I know. What activity are you doing that you need GPS tracking for 65 days? Are you out on the ocean? The fact that Garmin packed this much battery life into this watch is another reason I believe this one is made for the ultra market. Now, like I said up front, I'm going to be doing some comparison videos in the coming weeks, and I'll add those as links in the description below. So that's about it, folks. If you're interested in getting an Enduro for yourself, I put a link below in the description. Just know that that goes to my Amazon associate account, so I will make a couple of shekels off of that, but at no charge to you. And like I said before, if you like this video, please smash that like button below, get it up to the YouTube algorithm a little bit more. If you like gear reviews, race reviews, or anything endurance sports related, I'm your guy. Please hit subscribe and the bell next to it so you get notified when I put new videos up just about every week or so. I appreciate you tuning in, and I'll see you next time.